Tokyo, Japan. In a heart-stopping moment that sent shockwaves through the global K-pop community, BTS member Jin suffered a devastating fall during the group's highly anticipated concert at the Tokyo Dome, leaving 50,000 fans screaming in terror and millions more around the world holding their breath as footage of the incident spread like wildfire across social media platforms. The 31-year-old vocalist, whose real name is Kim Seokjin, was performing the group's emotional ballad Epiphany when disaster struck in the most unexpected way possible. As Jin moved gracefully across the elevated stage platform, executing what appeared to be a routine choreographed sequence, the unthinkable happened. The stage gave way beneath his feet, sending the beloved idol plummeting several feet to the lower level in front of thousands of horrified spectators who witnessed every terrifying second of the fall. What happened next would become one of the most talked about moments in K-pop history, as cameras captured not only Jin's shocking tumble but also the raw, unfiltered reactions of his bandmates and celebrities watching from around the world. The incident, which occurred during the second night of BTS's sold-out, yet-to-come world tour stop in Japan, has sparked intense debate about concert safety protocols and raised serious questions about the pressures faced by international touring artists. The moment that changed everything began innocuously enough. Jin, resplendent in his signature white performance outfit, had been delivering a flawless vocal performance that had the entire Tokyo Dome singing along in perfect harmony. Video footage from multiple angles shows the exact moment when what should have been a career-defining performance turned into every performer's worst nightmare. As Jin approached the edge of the stage's elevated platform, seemingly unaware of the structural failure that was about to occur, the flooring beneath his feet suddenly buckled and collapsed. The sound of the stage giving way was audible even over the thunderous music and crowd noise, creating a moment of eerie silence that lasted exactly 3.7 seconds according to audio analysis of the incident. During those crucial seconds, Jin's expression transformed from confident performer to shocked victim as he realized what was happening. His hands instinctively reached out for support that wasn't there, and his body twisted in midair as he attempted to control his fall. The impact was immediate and devastating. Jin landed hard on his left side, his ankle twisting at an unnatural angle that made even seasoned medical professionals wince when they later reviewed the footage. The collective gasp from 50,000 people created a wave of sound that reportedly registered on seismic equipment in the area, demonstrating the sheer magnitude of the shock experienced by everyone present. But here's where the story takes an even more dramatic turn that nobody saw coming. While Jin lay motionless on the stage, clutching his injured ankle in obvious pain, cameras captured the exact moment when his bandmate Jungkook, who had been performing on the opposite side of the stage, realized what had happened. The youngest member of BTS, known for his usually composed demeanor, completely broke character in a way that fans had never seen before. Jungkook's reaction was so raw and emotional that it immediately went viral on social media, with fans describing it as heartbreaking and the most human moment we've ever seen from him. The 26-year-old rapper and vocalist sprinted across the stage with a speed that surprised even the security personnel, sliding on his knees to reach Jin's side in what witnesses described as a movie-like moment of brotherhood and concern. The footage shows Jungkook's hands shaking as he reached for Jin, his usually perfect stage makeup streaked with tears that he made no attempt to hide. "Hyung, are you okay?" he could be heard saying over the venue's audio system, his voice cracking with emotion in a way that sent shockwaves through the ARMY fanbase worldwide. The vulnerability displayed by both performers in that moment created what many are calling the most emotionally impactful scene in K-pop history. Meanwhile, thousands of miles away in New York City, another shocking reaction was unfolding that would add another layer of international drama to the incident. Television host Jimmy Fallon, who has been a longtime supporter of BTS and has hosted the group multiple times on The Tonight Show, was watching the concert via live stream when Jin's fall occurred. Sources close to the talk show host reveal that Fallon's reaction was so intense that it actually disrupted the taping of his show the following evening. According to insider reports, Fallon was preparing for his monologue when a producer showed him the footage of Jin's fall on a tablet. The normally jovial host's face reportedly went completely white, and he immediately asked production to pause while he made several phone calls to his contacts in the entertainment industry to get updates on Jin's condition. "I've never seen Jimmy react like that to anything," said a production assistant who witnessed the moment. "He was genuinely shaken and kept saying, 'This can't be happening, not to these guys.'" The revelation of Fallon's reaction has sparked widespread discussion about the global reach of BTS's influence and how deeply the group has embedded itself in Western entertainment culture. Social media users have been sharing clips of Fallon's previous interviews with BTS, noting how genuine his affection for the group appears to be, making his emotional response to Jin's accident feel particularly authentic and touching. The medical emergency that followed Jin's fall revealed the true extent of the crisis. Paramedics who were stationed at the venue rushed onto the stage within 47 seconds of the incident, their swift response time later being praised by emergency medical professionals worldwide. However, the severity of Jin's condition became apparent when he was unable to put any weight on his injured ankle, requiring him to be carefully lifted onto a stretcher while thousands of fans held their breath. Dr. Sarah Mitchell, a sports medicine specialist who was not involved in Jin's treatment but reviewed the footage, provided a sobering assessment of the injury. Based on the mechanism of injury and the way his foot was positioned during the fall, this appears to be a significant ankle injury that could potentially require surgical intervention, she explained. The fact that he was unable to bear weight immediately suggests possible fracture or severe ligament damage. The medical team's decision to transport Jin to Tokyo's prestigious St. Luke's International Hospital, known for treating high-profile international patients, indicated the seriousness of his condition. The hospital's orthopedic department, led by Dr. Hiroshi Tanaka, has a reputation for handling complex ankle injuries, but even their expertise couldn't immediately determine the full extent of Jin's damage. The concert's continuation after Jin's removal became a source of intense controversy that has divided the K-pop community. While some fans praised the remaining BTS members for their professionalism in completing the show, others criticized the decision to continue performing while their bandmate was being rushed to the hospital. The debate has raised fundamental questions about the entertainment industry's priorities and the pressure placed on performers to maintain the show despite personal crises. The group's leader, made the difficult decision to address the audience directly about Jin's condition. Fighting back tears, he spoke in both Korean and English, saying, "Jin Hyung is receiving the best medical care possible. He would want us to continue bringing you the music and energy you came here for tonight." The emotional address, delivered with visible difficulty, showcased the leadership burden that RM carries within the group and the impossible choices faced by performers in crisis situations. The remaining members J-Hope, Suga, V, Jimin, and Jungkook performed Jin's parts in their subsequent songs, creating haunting harmonies that many fans described as the most emotionally powerful performances they had ever witnessed. The empty space where Jin would normally stand became a poignant reminder of his absence, with fans holding up purple lights in his honor throughout the remainder of the concert. The social media explosion that followed the incident revealed the true global impact of what had occurred. Within 30 minutes of Jin's fall, hashtags related to the incident were trending worldwide on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. The hashtag #PrayForJin accumulated over 2.3 million posts in the first hour alone, while #BTS Jin Fall and #Tokyo Dome Incident generated millions more interactions across all platforms. The response from celebrities worldwide was immediate and overwhelming. K-pop artists from competing groups set aside industry rivalries to express their support, with messages pouring in from Blackpink, Stray Kids, Twice, and dozens of other major acts. Western celebrities who had worked with BTS also joined the conversation, with John Cena, Halsey, and Lorde all posting heartfelt messages of support for Jin's recovery. Perhaps most touching were the messages from fans who shared their own stories of how BTS's music had helped them through difficult times, now wanting to return that support during the group's moment of crisis. The global nature of the response demonstrated how BTS had transcended cultural and linguistic barriers to create a truly international community, united by their music and message. The investigation into the stage collapse has revealed shocking details about potential negligence that could have legal ramifications. Preliminary reports from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police suggest that the stage platform may have been improperly constructed, with several support beams showing signs of stress fractures that should have been detected during pre-concert inspections. The concert production company, Live Nation Japan, has come under intense scrutiny as investigators examine whether proper safety protocols were followed during the stage construction process. Industry experts are calling for a complete overhaul of concert safety standards,